We do go live there. And I think we're awesome. Yay, it's being shared. How wonderful. So, welcome. Yeah, I am Gloria Grace Rand, and I'm an online visibility mentor. And what does that have to do with unleashing the flow of abundance in your life and business? Well, for 9 years now, I have been helping business owners to be more visible online, writing copy for their websites, helping people to make sure that their websites are being found on Google, and helping them to have the right messaging so that people can connect with them and be able to connect people with their ideal clients. So I've enjoyed doing that. It's been a tremendous pleasure for me to be able to provide that service to business owners. But along the way, and during the past, well, really even 9+ years, that even before I was in business, I've been on a spiritual journey of my own. And I have really discovered that one of the reasons that many business owners, I think, struggle sometimes in their business is because they're not tapped into their spiritual side, and they're stuck in some limiting beliefs and things that are holding them back, frankly. Oops, is this reconnecting? Okay, hopefully this is working. I just saw a little message come through here, but I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, so let's dive into what I want to do tonight, because I'm recording this in the evening at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So, so I don't want to keep you too late. I don't want to keep me too late, but I want to get right into what we're going to talk about today. So first thing I wanted to talk to you about is to share with you how to reframe a common belief that may be limiting your success and that may be keeping you from really having that flow of abundance, and abundance, and not just money. Also, just so you know, that abundance could also be, having a lot of joy and love in your life. So how to be able to, what might be keeping you from that? And one thing that I found over the years, and certainly has been something that I have had to deal with in my own life, and still occasionally it rears its ugly head from time to time, and I have to keep working on it, is that feeling that we're not good enough, or that we don't deserve to have the abundance in our life. And frankly, that is such a wrong attitude to have, because I believe that we are divine spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings living a human existence, and that we are children of God. And because of that, we absolutely deserve all the abundance and love and joy and money, everything that we are entitled to because of that. But let me just share a quick story with you to illustrate where this can really trip us up and how it can really stop that flow of abundance. My sister, Michaela, was a massage therapist. And gosh, this has probably been, I think, maybe 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago or so, she gave me a call, and this was actually this same time of year. It was in the holiday time, Christmas time, and she called me to tell me that one of her longtime clients, who'd been with her for years, and gave her a Christmas bonus of $1,000. And my sister wanted to know if she should accept it. And you know why she was wanting to know that is because she was really doubting herself. She was doubting that she was worthy of getting such a generous Christmas bonus from this client. And it's amazing, because even I've done a lot more personal growth work since that time that I had this conversation with her. But even then, I just knew, because I knew how talented she was, that of course she deserved it. So I started asking her questions to try to get to this point. was your client happy with you? You know, was she satisfied with you? And how long has she been with you, Michaela? And my sister's like, well, yeah, she's been with me for, I think probably like 6 or 7 years. She's been a regular client. And, you know, has she always been happy? Is she pain-free? It's like, yeah, you know. So I said, Michaela, then absolutely you should keep this money because you are worthy of it. And in fact, if you don't open yourself up, open your heart to receive the compliment that your client is giving you by offering you this bonus, you're actually hurting her. You're hurting her feelings. And that's what happens a lot of times is that we do this. We don't even like, heck, a lot of times women, we don't even like when people just compliment us in general. You know, it's like, oh, if somebody compliments your hair or your shirt or your dress or something, and we're quick to like brush it off and say, oh, this old thing, you know, no big deal. But it is a big deal. When you can take time to accept compliments, open yourself up to receive the compliments, or a monetary gift, some type of gift. That is how you open up this flow of abundance into your life, because the more you can do that, then the more you're going to be also more inclined to give to others. And then you're going to then keep receiving, because people like to give gifts. And if you're not letting someone give you that gift, you're cutting it off. You're stopping the flow of the abundance. So that's the first thing, is I encourage you to do that, is to start being more accepting of accepting compliments. It's as simple as that. Just start accepting compliments and being able to appreciate when someone tells you, you know, that they like what you're doing, or they like, you know, whatever it is. But making sure that you are doing that, because it really does make a difference in helping that flow of abundance come through. The next thing I wanted to share with you is a simple yet powerful practice to actually to again open that abundance flow. And what I have found the best way to do that, to be able to keep abundance flowing in our lives, is to be grateful. To be grateful for what we have right now. And what I do, and I recommend to my clients, is to actually start a gratitude journal. And you can have this practice be, you know, you might do it first thing in the morning, or maybe you do it before you go to bed at night, or maybe you do it both times. Do. There is no try, as Yoda says in Star Wars. There is only do. So do this practice and come up with 10 things that you could be grateful for. And I do this every morning, because I like starting my day with that, raising my vibration and thinking of all of the blessings that I have in life. And it can be something as simple as, I'm grateful that I have a car to drive. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for air conditioning. I'm grateful for heat. I'm grateful that I have electricity. I'm grateful for a refrigerator. And of course, you can go on to much bigger and bolder things, like I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my clients. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful that I live in a free country, or what have you. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. Hey, there's a big one right there. I'm grateful that I have 2 legs that work, and I'm grateful that I can speak, and I can, talk and hear and see. See what I mean? There's lots of things you can be grateful for. And when you take the time to do that, you take the time to be grateful and to write it down, because there's something powerful about actually writing things down, that it opens you up. And I tell you, I have found this lately, because lately I've been winning things. And I think it is a lot, has to do with the fact that I really have been practicing what I'm preaching here, because I won jewelry recently. I just won and these have been Facebook contests, which is kind of cool. I just won a selfie stick from a contest, and so I think the universe responds positively to us when we are putting out their good feelings, and when we are grateful for the abundance that we already have right now. It just opens up those floodgates to have more, and that you can really start enjoying that. So take the time to do that. Spend some time every day in gratitude, and really. And don't just do it as just, quick, but really take the time as you're writing these things to think about it. Because it can be just, if you're just jotting stuff down, in a hurry, it's not going to have the same impact as you stop for a moment and think, okay, what is it that I'm grateful for right now in this minute? And, deep down, look down into your heart a little bit and feel and ask yourself, what is it that I can be grateful for right now? And take a moment and see what comes up for you. Because maybe you're thankful for God. Again, maybe you're thankful for being alive, thankful for your children or your parents or brothers and sisters. But just then, as you're writing it down, just say, I am grateful for XYZ, and just really feel that, embody that gratitude in your soul, and you will be amazed. I really do believe this with my whole heart and soul, that you will be amazed at the results that you will see in your life when you can do this. So the third point I wanted to share with you today is how to keep the abundance pipeline flowing when your emotional tank is empty or definitely running low. So what do I mean by that? Well, there are days when we are just not in the best of moods, and when things maybe aren't going right in our life. Stuff happens, right? Stuff happens in our life, and sometimes we are just running on empty, as the song says. So what do you do on those days? What can you do to be able to turn things around? In fact, I have a Facebook group for women entrepreneurs, and that was one of the things I posted today was, what do you do to change your mood when you are feeling down? And we had a lot of good suggestions in there. Actually, I'm going to see if I can pull it up real quick, but I'm going to share with you what I think first, but then I do think there were some great ideas. So what I recommend that you do, and this is especially for those of you out there who may be business owners who are watching this, is to keep track of your testimonials that clients give you. And even just if anyone else ever sends you like pays you a compliment, write it down. Keep a journal so that, or it could be a Word document or something, but keep a listing of all of the testimonials that you get, all of the praise that you get. Call it, I guess you could call it I just mentioned the gratitude journal. This could be your praise journal. And on those days when you're feeling low and you're feeling, again, like I talked about at the beginning, about how you're not enough or you don't deserve to have the good things in life that I believe you do deserve, you can look back at some of those comments and say, oh, wow, they really thought I did a good job about that. And, oh, they really appreciated my skill, or they appreciated my sensitivity, or they appreciated my help. And then, really own that, take that in, and just, again, sit with it for a little bit. And remember, because I'm sure you know what it was that they were talking about, some particular instance that someone complimented you about something that you did. I know I've gotten testimonials from clients when I did a VIP day for them when I was helping them with their LinkedIn profile or something. I forget what it was, and so I have this great testimonial from this client, and so. Yeah, because there are still days where occasionally, that's self-doubt creeps in. It's that ego mind starts chattering. And when it's negative, it's that it is your ego. It's not your true divine nature talking to you. So when you can go back and reflect on those things, it really, I find, really makes a huge heck of a difference in changing your mood. But I am going to share with you a couple of the other suggestions here, because there were some good suggestions, and I have used some of these things myself. One of our group members mentioned EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It's a tapping. And I have done that in the past, and that is a good way to be able to change your mood. And then someone else said, they play loud music and and upbeat songs and like Uptown Funk and Katy Perry's Roar really loud and sing along. And I like that because I sometimes do that too. I will put on music and I might even just dance around my office to get my mood up again. And then someone else says, I meditate. Or listen to recordings from a teacher. And then someone else says, go into gratitude, which is what I was just talking about, wasn't it? Yes. So these are all really good practices that we can use in our daily life to be able to get that flow of abundance going again. And because when when you can raise your vibration, we are energy beings. We really are. We are all made out of energy. And, just like when you see, other sound waves and things that are going and they're lower frequency, tones have a slower wavelength. But then when you're talking really fast, sometimes and high, then those wavelengths they move faster. Well, it's reflected in our inner emotions. We have those same types of feelings, so that if our energy level is down and we are down, then we do have to do something to brighten it up. And when we can be out there, when choosing how we want to be in the world and to choose to be operating from that higher vibration of, changing it and being able to shift into a more positive attitude, it makes all the difference in the world. Because then when you are happy, or at least when you are even just peaceful and not stressed and not depressed, then people want to do business with you. People want to talk to you. I'm sure you've probably felt this when you are in like a funky mood. It's like you just don't want anyone to be around you. And that's okay for a short time to be that way. But when you're closed off like that, then see, it's just like, when you're turning on a faucet, and if you shut it down, well, then there's no water is going to flow through it. So it's just like with you, if you are shutting yourself down emotionally, then you're cutting off your flow of abundance. You're cutting off that flow of energy. Money, and let's talk about this. Money, they call it currency. And just like electricity is a current. Well, money is really energy as well, because it's just, the pieces of paper that we have, it's just a representation of, because money is just something that we use to exchange. It's a means of exchanging of something of value for something else of value. to be able to have that flow going, we've got to be able to be valuing ourselves. We really do. We have to make sure that we are valuing ourselves and really honing in to the fact that we deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve it. Every good thing that is out there in this world, we deserve it. And when you can recognize that fact, and I know sometimes it's not easy. It's simple, but not easy to do. But that's why you have to, it's a practice. Life is a journey and we have to just keep going. There's going to be days where we're going to be dragging a little bit, but then, you just start over again. It's just, you just start over again. It's okay. And just give yourself some slack. And recognize that some days are going to be better than others, but as long as you keep on with it, you keep practicing, you keep, doing this, doing your gratitude journal, reflecting on people who are complimenting you, and you keep doing this over and over again. Eventually, what's going to happen actually is that you're going to hardwire in new beliefs. You're going to be able to let go of these beliefs that you're not good enough and that you don't deserve it. And I just thought of another thing that I didn't put in my notes here that I wanted to share with you. Another good way to do this is affirmations, is to use affirmations. And Louise Hay, God rest her soul, would recommended that people do mirror work where they would stop in front of a mirror and say, I love you, your name. So I would do it and say, I love you, Gloria. And just do that every time you go in front of a mirror and just tell yourself, I love you. And you can even add into it and say, you are awesome. You are a divine person and you deserve it. You deserve good in this world. You are enough. In fact, I watched another video years ago from another spiritual teacher, and she would actually write on her skin, I am enough. She would put little Post-it notes everywhere saying, I am enough, so that she could remind herself of that. And she taught her clients to do that as well, because we need reminders. And eventually we remind ourselves of that enough times, then it becomes, like I said, you start rewiring your brain to these new beliefs. And you can let go finally of these old beliefs that you learned when you were a child. You learned them when you were, they say by the time you were 7 years old, and it wasn't something that you took on purpose, and you learned it from your parents, your other family members, church, etc. But they probably didn't even mean to give you those ideas either. It was something they learned from their parents, and it probably goes back generations. But we can stop it. We do. There's been so much research, and so many people have written good books and documented that you can change your beliefs. You don't have to keep the same beliefs that you were born with. You can change them. But it does take practice. And one of the ways that I recommend that you can get some more practice doing that is to join me in Orlando, Florida on January 24th, 25th, and 26th at my Love Your Life workshop. This is going to be an experiential workshop. It's not going to be something, like I said, it's a workshop. So it's not just a seminar where you're going to be just learning and just taking notes. No, we're actually going to be doing practices to help you lead a more abundant life and lead a more joyful life, and to have more meaningful relationships and having more success, love, and joy, all of the good things we want in life. And I am going to be sharing with you a little bit about what I talked about tonight, but I'm going to go into more detail. It's a program that I received. It's a divine download. I give the Lord credit for giving it to me, and it's based on love, and it's going to be sharing with you a whole bunch of different techniques. We're going to be, again, going over reinforcing how to let go of some of these limiting beliefs. We're going to delve into a little bit more about why you might be preventing income from flowing into your business, and we're going to practice some more of this art of receiving, how to be able to open this energetic flow of money into your life. And we're going to spend time really helping you to get in touch with the unique individual that you are, so that you learn how to appreciate all of the goodness you have, and then how to learn to create offerings in your business so that you are also providing value to your clients. And you're also going to learn why it's important to surround yourself with people to be able to continue to grow and to expand and to be able to have more abundance in your life, because you can't do this alone. It really does take a village of people, whether it's coaches, it's admins in your business, or joining a mastermind. All of these people and groups and techniques are ways to be able to provide the support that you need so that you can work in your business with a lot less stress, and then be able to generate more income in your business. We're also going to share with you how to be able to listen to your prospects, to be able to learn how to be able to really listen to them effectively, so that then you know what to be able to provide to them, so that you can solve the problems that they have, and that when you understand better what they need, and then offer that to them, then they're going to become loyal customers that are going to want to buy from you over and over again. And we're also going to share with you how to be able to also create content that is going to engage your audience, your prospects, your ideal clients, and all of these things. So I encourage you to go to gloriarand.com/love. And then you'll be able to find out all the information about it. I'm running an early bird sale right now. So tickets to this 3 days is only $197. So it's a really good deal. You're actually saving about $300 off of what tickets are going to go for starting in January. So take advantage of this right now. And I encourage you to I would love to be able to see you there and to be able to support you in being able to live a more full life, a richer life, one with a lot more love and joy and abundance that you deserve. So I encourage you again, go to gloriarand.com/love, and there you'll be able to learn a little bit more about the event. And I don't have the hotel listed yet, but I hope to have that updated tomorrow. I'm waiting to hear back. I'm waiting to sign the contract, but I should have that settled tomorrow. So we do have a location for you. And anyway, it's going to be three awesome days, and we're going to be doing a lot of different exercises and having a lot of fun too. So I encourage you to come to that. So just to recap, I'm going to recap here before we sign off for today. So I encourage you to reframe these beliefs that are stopping you from your abundance, that these feelings that you're not enough and that you're not, that you don't deserve it. I challenge you to swap that, and start using some affirmations. Say, I am good enough. I do deserve it. And create a gratitude journal. Create a gratitude journal so that you can start keeping track of all of the blessings in your life, because that is going to help you to get more. More blessings are going to flow into your life the more that you appreciate what you already have right now. I mean, if you're breathing, that's a big one right there. You are alive, and that's an awesome thing to be grateful for. And then keep track of the compliments that you receive, and being able to appreciate when other people appreciate you, and really take that to heart, and know that you are a talented person. You are a giving person, and there's no reason why you can't have all of the abundance and happiness that you so rightly deserve as a child of God. So thank you very much for joining me on this webinar today. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Again, go to gloriarand.com/love to learn more about the workshop. And if you also want to connect with me in the future, you can find me on social media. Search for either Gloria Rand or Gloria Grace Rand, and you'll find me. So have a wonderful rest of your evening or day if you're watching this on the recap, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.